What up, everybody? Welcome back to the show.
I'm G,
And I'm T.
and let's get right into it, man. So, what's your feelings on Zion right now? Chuck and Shaq said he's overweight. A lot of people saying he's overweight. I don't think he's too overweight, but they saying he's not living up to the hype because he did have a lot of hype coming out of college. He did get picked over Ja. So, do you feel like even with him averaging 22 points and 6 rebounds that he's not on that level that he's supposed to be, or do you feel like he's doing what he needs to do?
Mm, I feel like we know Zion has it in him. We've seen it. He shows it sometimes, but we go through the same thing with Zion every single season. He gets, he loses his weight in the off season. Everyone's hyped. He's fit now. He comes through the season and he's overweight again. It's the same season, and it doesn't. I just don't think the work ethic is there for Zion. I don't think it is, and I think if he really did have it, he would live up to the hype because I feel like he's shown flashes of being that generational talent. He has.
I feel like he, I think he is a little bit overweight because he can't come out and do it consistently every night. Like he can't come, he'll drop 36 one night, and the next night he dropping like 12. So it's like he can't do the consistency because he's just tired. I guess he's tired. The body weight's holding him down. But I feel like Zion's somebody that's always been burly. I don't know if Zion can lose too much more weight. Like I just think his frame is a frame that is a bigger frame. So I don't know if Zion can get any small. Like, can you imagine Zion like small? Imagine him small.
I mean,
It's weird.
it's
Imagine
weird.
him small. Even when he slims down in the off season, he still looks a little
He's
burly.
still, a bigger guy. He's never been, even in college days, he was always a big burly guy. He
Yeah,
was never
he's a
small.
bigger guy, so I can't imagine him losing too much of that weight because I just think that's who he is at this
But
point.
I think they want him to just be more, I guess, in shape. I mean, he just looks out of shape out there
When I watch him, he looks gassed a lot,
a lot.
where he can't because he's undersized at his position. He needs a lot of bouncing, maneuverability to get around these bigger guys because he's only like 6'6", playing the center or power forward. So a lot of his baskets are hard baskets to make. Like he's doing a lot of around the body layups, a lot of explosive, through the body layups. So he's gonna have to get in shape to where he can do that consistently. Because if not, he can't shoot too well yet. So it's like if he can't get his shots on the inside, he can't impact the game like we know Zion can. So I feel like if he wants to be a true number one, he's gonna have to get that weight under control.
It's
Because
just
if
gonna
not, it's gonna be Brandon Ingram gonna be the number one, and Zion gonna be the number two. Just doing his thing when he does his thing, and Ingram gonna be the one that's scoring every single night consistently. Back to back.
I mean, because he's supposed to be the best on that team, and he's not the best on that team.
I mean, me personally, I feel like he don't want to be on the Pelicans for real, man.
He don't.
I feel like he don't want to be on the Pelicans.
He's-
He wants to be on a different team. I feel like he said he was uncomfortable with his position.
He's
So
about to eat his way out of New Orleans.
plus he lives in New Orleans, so I mean that food is good down there.
He's gonna eat it. He's gonna pull a heart and he's gonna eat his way out of there.
His family's been talking. I heard a little rumors around his family. I heard rumors about him wanting out. So I don't know if that relationship is all the way there like it's supposed to be. So
It's not, and especially after these years. But I feel like the Pelicans are also not tolerating it because they've given Zion so much time. They let him rehab by
I
himself.
mean, they gave him an extension even when he was hurt. So I mean, they looked out for him. So I feel like he needs to look out for them.
And I feel like that's why people get mad when they see how inconsistent Zion is because we know what he's capable of. Same thing with Anthony Davis. He got the AD treatment. We get mad because we know what he's capable of. He's shown us what he's capable of. So when we don't see it, we're like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be averaging 25 points plus. You're a star. You're supposed to be a star.
We're not gonna talk about AD.
We're not going to talk about AD. Mr. Origami. Paper mache.
He was supposed to be MVP at one point.
He was.
He
was.
We so far away from that now. So,
he was different in the bubble.
Can't even put him in the same conversation no more, man.
You can't.
It's crazy.
He was one of the best basketball players I saw in COVID. COVID was.
But on another note, the Clippers 8-game win streak, man.
They surprised me, man.
Harden looking good. He getting in basketball shape. What you feel about that? You think they contenders or pretenders?
I think until they show me something in the playoffs, I'm gonna still say they're pretenders. But I will say I'm happy for them. They're starting to find their groove. Harden is finally looking like he's finding his groove, and they finally all know their role. Kawhi, knows they all know their role now. Harden been hooping, and we ain't seeing Harden hoop like this since Houston.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, man. Harden's always been a regular season person.
True.
I mean, I'm not surprised Harden does this all the time. I mean, Harden always drives nice numbers in the regular season. It's the playoffs when we see if Harden can do his thing, and more times than none, he can't get it done.
He got a different team around him. They got a
lot of firepower ever since Westbrook went to the bench, because now he's non-existent. The three of them, they really been feeding off each other. I feel bad for Westbrook.
I feel so bad
for Westbrook. He's a team player, though, man. He's a team player.
He'll take that.
Ever since he went to the bench, they've been playing way better, man.
I mean,
that's a bad look.
That is a bad, and I like.
But
Westbrook,
he's been doing all right on the second unit, man.
Man, I think that's just how Westbrook.
I think that's his role now.
That's his role now, man.
But when we was trying to tell him on the Lakers, he wasn't accepting it. But now I feel like he understands that that's going to be his role.
Well, in his defense, y'all was trying to make him shoot, be a spotter. He was not a shooter.
But we had been trying to move him to the bench, and he didn't want to go to the bench. He was fighting back on that.
That's true. But y'all was using him. I mean,
it's still the same thing.
It's the same thing.
We wanted him to come off the bench and run the second unit so he could have the ball in his hands, but he wanted to be a starter. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like he's finally seeing that maybe he's not. His time is up being a starter, because his shot, it never got consistent. And I always said if Westbrook never created, a consistent jump shot, he was going to struggle as he got older, because people just stacked the paint on Westbrook. If you watch the game, everybody sags off on Westbrook. He's shooting a 26% from three. That's terrible. So, I mean, it's just like, I'm glad he accepted his role. And now Harden getting in basketball shape, it's the Harden we always seen. Regular season Harden's nice. Last year on Philly, I mean, man, we thought they going to win. They going to beat the Celtics. And we saw how that turned out. But this year he got PG and Kawhi. So if all three of them are still playing good, I think they got a chance, man. Look, if they all have to stay healthy, though. If one of them get hurt, it's a wrap.
That's like miracle. One of them,
I don't know, man. Ever since load management been, frowned upon, Kawhi played every single game. I don't know how long he can last, but I've been surprised.
I'm happy for him.
He's been playing every game.
When was the last time we saw Kawhi play a full season?
Kawhi hasn't played a full season since the Spurs.
Exactly.
So it's just like, I mean, it looked like he's locked in. PG's definitely locked in. Harden's finally looking good.
Locking in.
So like I said, they got good pieces. They got good bench. And that's what you need in the playoff run, is a good bench. So they got a good bench. Westbrook's on the bench, so that's a good scoring punch off the bench. If everybody stay healthy, I like their chances.
I like their chances too, man. But we've been saying we like their chances ever since they formed that core.
Yeah, I feel like they got to at least get deep into the playoffs this year.
Like we've been saying that since PG and Kawhi.
I feel like they got to make a run this year, or
they're frauds.
They're probably gonna let one of them walk.
I mean, they're frauds.
They all free agents next year, so they can't pay everybody the max.
I mean, they've been fraudulent, so
I wouldn't pay them. But I mean, hey. The NBA is all about star power, so
they just love top-heavy teams.
They love top-heavy teams no matter what. But the Clippers actually do have a balanced team. Now, the Suns, they just lost to the Trailblazers. They benches, I mean, that bench is pretty bad, man. I don't know if they can make a run. Bill been injury-prone. Who saw that coming? Bill can't even get on the court, man.
It's always something.
I told you. It's always something in that first year.
Always, bro.
That the big three just never works out, Never works out in that first year, man. They had to sign a whole bunch of dudes to 1-year deals on the bench, and it's showing, man. That bench
is very bad.
KD's having to do too much. Booker's having to do too much. They really don't have nobody to go to after that.
They have no one.
Right, exactly. They had nobody. They was banking on Bill to be that third option, and Bill's been hurt. He's gonna be out another I think they said another month, or he got a bad ankle. So Bill if he can't come back quick enough, they're gonna be burnt out, man.
They have
because KD. I mean, he's one of the best scorers ever in NBA history, but
I mean, he's up
he
there.
don't get tired. He don't get tired after a while, man.
He's up there in age, man.
Can't carry a team the whole season.
And you got Book's always gonna be Book. He gonna be out there hooping.
The thing is, they gonna get theirs. When they go to the bench is when they gonna get hurt.
And then you get the 2K generated players coming off the bench.
You got
the 60 overall.
Corgi out there. That's their next best player.
Yeah, 60 overall brown shirt on 2K.
Eric Gordon.
Come on, man.
He's been in the league for like 15 years
15
now.
years, man. Can we let this guy retire already?
I mean, he's good for a 3 or 2, man.
Not when I bet on him.
So, one of my favorite players came back this week, man. My boy Ja hit the game winner too, man. What you think? What you think about his return?
They needed him. That team sucks. They freaking needed him.
That team is
a desolate land. I mean, I'm happy he's back, and I'm happy they got the dub, and he definitely one of the one of the future of the NBA. He's a young star. And I'm happy that he came back and helped at this struggling Memphis team that has Jaren Jackson, a regressing Jaren Jackson Jr.
They got a lot of injuries, though.
They do. But even before the injuries, they were a desolate land.
But I will say, I've never seen a team change so much when a player comes back.
Yep.
Ja made a huge impact. Just him on the court, they was like sending double teams and stuff. He was giving people easy threes. They wasn't having that when he wasn't there.
Because there's no threats on the court.
So, I mean, it's always good when Ja's around.
It is.
He's explosive. He's the closest thing we got to D Rose, man. So,
and D Rose being on that team, being a non-factor,
he hurt right now. So, I mean, D Rose,
he might as well be hurt when he's not hurt.
D Rose is done, so we're not expecting much from him off the bench. But we got Ja. We never got to watch Derek for real. So, Ja is the next thing because I mean, he jumps out the gym. He's just super athletic, man. For a guard, he's just super athletic.
I don't know. He's more. I think he seems more durable than Rose was too.
Yeah, you never know injuries.
Yeah, you never know, man.
Never know.
You really never know.
But I feel like the Grizzlies probably won't make the playoffs this year unless they do a crazy run, a streak or something. So they 7-19 right now.
Unless
they in the West.
Unless he's Superman. They're not getting to the playoffs unless he just drops. I mean, he's just the GOAT.
Yeah,
if he does that, then
it might be over.
It's over.
But I mean, they can still play hard, get their chemistry up and stuff.
They gonna play hard.
Maybe next year, man.
They gonna play hard. Ja just brings that energy, man. Like, it's one thing, to play good, but when you got your team morale boosted when you're on the field, kind of like Cam Newton. It just rallies your team up, makes them play better when you're on the court. It's right. More than just going out there and you're carrying the team. That you have an effect on how they play. They're playing hard when you're out there,
right?
You're like a leader. You're the leader of the team. That's his team. Everybody knows that. That's his team.
That's what they said. They ran the last play. They said Ja wanted to do a post up for Jaren Jackson, and they said nah, man. They said you got to score the ball. So he's definitely the captain of that team.
And that's what you need. You need good leadership.
Right.
And that's what's going to get you far.
So, the Pacers and the Lakers have fallen back to earth since the in-season tournament. My Lakers are 0-4 since the in-season tournament. What do you think's going on with the Lakers right now, man?
I think it's the same problem that it's been for the past couple of years now. I think it's the coaching.
I think it might be time for him to go,
I think it's time for him to go, man. I think he don't adapt. He sees stuff wrong and he's like, maybe we'll just try it again next week. Maybe it'll work next week.
He don't make no adjustments.
No adjustments.
I saw D'Lo play 27 minutes and he had 2 points.
The D'Lo Classic.
I just don't understand how somebody plays 27 minutes and only has 2 points.
But then the next game, he drops 30 points for no reason.
Only team he ever dropped a good amount of points against was the Pistons, and they on like a 20-game losing streak right now.
They're dog.
The Pistons are done.
They're cooked. We're not even going to talk about that today. They suck. If you're a Pistons fan, we're not about to even waste time talking about they suck. Y'all know
if you're a Detroit fan, basketball,
hats off to you.
Hey,
hats off to you, man.
It's going to be a long road. Y'all going to get there, though, man. Y'all going to get there. But back to my Lakers, though.
Yep.
I just feel like are people off the bench just ain't getting it done. All these free agents we signed, Gabe, it just not getting it done. Rui, He's not getting it done off the bench. Reeves the only one that's doing anything coming off the bench. Woods, he's not doing nothing. I seen everybody off the bench was combined 10 for 37.
That's you can't win
We
games.
can't win games.
Can't
It's
win
the same
games
thing.
it's the same thing.
We can't shoot, man. I don't know, man. Everybody lose their mojo when they come to the Lakers.
Look, I will say, y'all just I don't know. Everyone just lose their touch when they come to LA.
I think the bright lights is too much for some people,
much,
man. Cause like I watched Malik Beasley on the Bucks. He's splashing, bro. He couldn't hit the side of the rim for us last year, man.
KCP on the Nuggets doing
KCP. I mean, he don't miss.
Especially against y'all.
But when he played for us, he's missing left and right. It's just like I feel like it's too much pressure, man.
Damn, man. Y'all just Rui not getting it done. I like Rui too.
Rui, man, he another one. He's inconsistent. We just ain't got no consistent play off the bench, man. Reeves the only bright spot off the bench. So.
I got it. I mean, I'm gonna say it here. I said it before, and I'll say it again. If y'all gotta rely on LeBron dropping 30 a night, y'all not gonna win nothing.
We definitely not gonna win.
Y'all not gonna win nothing.
If LeBron's having to score more than 25 every night, it's a
wrap. It's a wrap.
Even with AD scoring 30, we're still losing. Our bench ain't getting it done.
Because y'all bench can't even score 30.
The minutes that AD and LeBron are resting, they're not getting it done. So we're still losing, even though their stat line is nice. We're not getting no production from our bench.
Dude, Gabe sucks. He really
What happened to Gabe? He looked like a dog on the Heat.
He fleeced y'all. I mean, he really took y'all's money.
He pulled the wool off my eyes. He did. Man.
I mean,
that's crazy.
Like you said, man. When they get to LA, they like put your talent in the bucket and pick up this trash can. To come to LA, you gotta put your talent in the trash can.
For real, bro. I just don't be understanding what be going on, man.
They just. I don't know, man. Just playing with LeBron, the teams that he plays against play hard, and his team just sucks. Everybody that plays with him sucks. Even LeBron said it himself. LeBron has said it himself. He said, "I've watched them miss shots all game, and then they play against us, and they don't miss. They don't be missing."
I feel like everybody wants to beat LeBron. Every time somebody goes against the Lakers, they want to beat LeBron bad. Yep. To add that to they repertoire, like they want that.
It's a good feat to have. I mean, he's the best player in the world. I mean, it's a good feat to have. So of course everybody's going.
I want an easy game here and there, man.
You can't. You gotta go against Jamal Murray cashing out threes, KCP cashing out threes. Everybody just looking like a shooter, flamethrower. What you think about Giannis 60 ball?
It was nice, man. I mean, he wanted that ball bad. The Pacers, they was petty with it. But
I mean, he did shoot a lot of free throws. Everybody's saying it's kind of inflated. He was at the free throw.
Every time a person drops a lot of points, it's inflated. Nowadays, because they get a lot of free throws now. So it's just like the stuff be inflated, man. They be getting like 15 free throws, 20.
Giannis had what? How many free throws? He had like 30 free throws.
Did he?
Nah, it wasn't that much.
I think he had like 15 or something, bro. But still, man, he gets a lot of free throws because he drives a lot. He's in the paint a lot. So
yeah, a lot of people say he has no bag. They said that he's just a big, lengthy guy that can.
He definitely doesn't have.
He don't have no bag. You don't think so? Nah, there's some Giannis defenders out there that say y'all really just not woke. He has a bag. Y'all just don't be seeing it.
He don't have a bag, but he don't need it because
he don't.
He's tall, fast, and he can get to the rim.
This is the only move he needs is the.
Nobody can stop him. Nobody can stay in front of him. He's so athletic to where one crossover, he's already at the rack. So it's just like nobody can guard him in the paint for real. He's long. He look like he's about 7 foot. So they were saying he's the modern day Shaq, the way he played. And I can see that.
He got a better shot than Shaq, even though his shot sucked. If he actually got a shot,
Giannis been actually hitting this year.
He worked on his shot.
His three ball looking a little better this year.
He definitely been working on it.
But they did say that the Bucks exposed Dame. Dame ain't been looking good. Do you feel like Dame just need a little bit more time? Or you feel like Dame took a small step back, man? Come on, man. Dame is my boy, dog.
I think it's still just the first year, man. I still think Dame needs a little bit more time, man. It's a whole new system, man. He's coming from the Trailblazers where all he knew was Dame ball. It was just give Dame the ball and Dame throw the ball up, and we're going to get the rebound and give it back to you. He's in a whole different environment, whole different. Like, I mean, you got to give the man some time. Give him some time to
I
adjust.
feel like Dame just has to mesh with Giannis better. When you go from handling the ball
all the time, I mean,
always in rhythm to having to share the ball with another superstar, it kind of throws you off.
But also, he's playing, the point, and I mean, this guy didn't have no big man to play with. I mean, this guy didn't have nobody on the.
I will say the Bucks do have one of the worst defense in the league since Drew Holiday left by the numbers. Do you feel like that's gonna hurt them in the playoffs when defense is really important?
You need defense to win games in the playoffs. You're gonna need that defense. You're gonna need that.
I feel like the Bucks got a chance, but I feel like Dame gonna get exposed in the playoffs.
Oh, he's gonna get exposed. I feel like a lot of the Bucks' success was that defense. Drew was playing hard defense out there. You're gonna need that in the playoffs. You can't get it done with no defenders, man.
Right.
You can't. But I think Dame, he is gonna get exposed. I feel like maybe around playoff time, though, I feel like Dame, he might, because we've seen Dame when it's playoff time, he'll play hard.
I'm just excited to see him in the playoffs with another superstar, so we can see, like,
is he
truly can he go all the way? Because he's been saying all these years that he ain't had nobody.
He really didn't. I mean, he really didn't, though. I mean, like, he wasn't saying that for no reason. He really didn't have nobody. I mean, he was really out there just alone.
He had Simmons.
He was alone. He had Gary Payton.
Come on, man. Gary Payton Jr. didn't even play. He didn't even play for real. He was hurt the whole time.
He was hurt the whole time. They got fleeced back to Golden State. He had Gary Trent Jr.
Man, come on, man. You saying these names ain't making a difference in no type of
game. I'm naming non-factors.
So, the Timberwolves, man. Best team in the league, man.
I don't think anybody saw that coming.
I don't think nobody picked that.
I mean, nobody picked that.
Even Cat said he not the sun no more, he said he a planet that revolves around the sun now. Talking about Ant. So now he's accepted his role. Everybody know their role now. Gobert, he know his role now. That first year, man, I'm telling you, that first year, everybody got a mesh, man. Now everybody knows their role. Everybody's playing better. When you know your role,
that's how you gonna win
when
games.
You're not pushing to be something you're not, you gonna play better, man. Cat been playing so much better.
So much better, man.
Now he knows he's a second option.
He's coming off the screen, the off screen. He's coming for the pick and pop. He's cashing the threes. That's what I like to see out of Cat.
He don't have no pressure.
He don't got no pressure on him, bro. He can just do what
Ant
Cat
got
does.
all the pressure now, so it's not like Cat has to go out there and try to play super hard. He just let the game come to him now.
And I think that's where Cat, he's not trying to be Superman no more. Cat knows his role, and I like Cat. I always did, but I felt like he was not the go-to guy. He needed someone else, and Ant was that someone else. Now Cat can play exactly how he wants to play. He just wants to shoot. That's all Cat wants to do. He just wants to shoot.
I mean, Cat was a point guard before his growth spurt. So, I mean, he plays like a guard. But, I mean, he's learned to be a big man now. But I feel like he was learning to be a big man, and now he knows what it takes to be a big man.
He was a little soft. They was calling him soft when he came in the league. He wasn't really the best. He was a little soft. He didn't really like contact, but he's definitely gotten a lot better. He's matured, and I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him. And the Timberwolves, if you're a Timberwolves fan, I know y'all happy. I'm happy for y'all, man, because y'all team, it's been a desolate land over there.
It's been a while since y'all. I mean, y'all been making the play in, but I mean, come on,
man. Y'all ain't had no. I mean, this is like that.
This year, y'all actually look good to where I think y'all might make a little run in the playoffs.
This might be y'all best team ever.
Not ever, man. They had KG, bro. KG and Strawberry,
Strawberry,
yeah. Strawberry,
yeah.
Marberry.
This team might be better than them. I go okay because
this team definitely. Better.
That team ain't getting nothing done. That team ain't getting nothing done.
I mean, KG was the man, though.
KG was the man. I love KG, bro, but he wouldn't get it done.
KG had to go to the Celtics.
Yeah, he had to go to. He knew
he knew on the Timberwolves. It wasn't gonna happen.
He knew he had to get out of there. Oh my goodness! Hey, at least y'all finally got y'all superstar. What Andrew Wiggins was supposed to be. That's what Ant is. What people thought Andrew Wiggins was gonna be.
Andrew done fell off a cliff, man.
I mean, he is non-existent.
He been playing horrible for the Warriors.
Terrible.
Man. I'm like, man, I used to watch his high school mixtape. And I'd be like, man, this dude the next LeBron, bro.
That's what they called him.
And he definitely not the next LeBron.
He's the furthest thing from LeBron. He's about the furthest thing from LeBron you could possibly
He's definitely not the next LeBron. So just like, man, you get caught up in the hype sometimes, man. So it's been a lot of kids over the years that I've been hyped about. They just didn't pan out.
Now, one guy that I think that is doing good and living up to the hype, Luka. Luka's been hooping.
Yeah, Luka. Yeah, he been hooping, man.
I mean, that guy is a bucket. That dude is a
Him and
bucket.
Jokic are two of the best, man.
They are buckets, bro. I don't know how.
As far as Luka, I mean, he be doing his thing. The Mavericks only gonna go as far as Luka and
Kyrie can get them. That's about it.
But I don't think they're gonna make it too far. They still not all the way there yet, like them other teams I've been watching.
They're not. They don't got.
They need like one more. They need like one more solid player.
They don't have enough pieces.
Now, they ain't got no good big man for real. So every time they go against a big man, I mean, they getting scorched because they ain't got nobody to guard for other than the rookie, and he can't be playing, all the time. He a rookie. So I just feel like they need one more piece, man. Just imagine they had Brunson and Porzingis at one point,
and now look at them now.
But Porzingis was always hurt,
and Brunson's hooping.
And Brunson wasn't as good as he is right now.
I mean, he's hooping.
Yeah, Brunson, he's doing his thing.
He's doing his thing.
It'd be going low key though, because nobody really be talking about it. But Brunson been doing his thing.
Brunson, he was doing that last.
Brunson always gets it done. It's like a quiet 30 piece, quiet 40 piece.
Brunson stayed in the playoffs last year. He was getting it done.
Right,
he was getting it done every week. Yeah. I would know because I was betting on him.
Randall failed him on that.
Randall
failed him on the playoff run.
He forsaken that guy. If I'm Brunson, I'd have been like, "Hey, we gotta get rid of Randall. This is my team. I ain't gonna lie. We gotta get rid of Randall."
I think Donovan Mitchell gonna end up going to the Knicks.
You think so?
They saying he ain't too happy with the Cavs. So,
well, they suck. So
the Cavs don't suck, man. They doing solid. They've been doing solid. They've been underachieving, but they started to pick it back up. It's a long season, man. You gotta let teams.
They young too, man.
You gotta let teams go through they, dry spell. Then they gonna start, rattling off wins.
I mean, the Cavs, like I said, they a young team too. So
they are young.
They real young. So you definitely gotta give them time. Mitchell though, I do like Mitchell, but
Mitchell got a nice game.
He do got a nice game. Don't nobody really talk about Mitchell.
Because don't nobody talk about the Cavs for real.
Yeah, nobody talks about that team.
Only reason Cavs ever got talked about because of LeBron. So, I mean, once LeBron left, everybody else did too. The media left too.
Media left. All the Cavs fans left. No more Cavs fans.
Once LeBron left, nobody cared about the Cavs no more.
Nobody's a Cavs fan. Nobody was a Cavs fan.
Last year, I thought they were going to go further in the playoffs, but they disappointed
me. They failed me, man.
This year, I'm hoping they get a better run than they did last year.
Hopefully. They got the pieces, I think. I feel like
a lot of the players regressed.
They did.
Like Garland, he ain't been looking the same. The other Mobley, he's hurt. So it's just like the young dudes ain't looking like they was looking last year. But like I said, it's a long season, so they might pick it up, man. All it takes is the team to pick it up at the right moment.
Look at the Bucks in the beginning of the year.
The Bucks looked like they was gonna win a championship, and then they lost. So anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
So I'm just excited. I can't wait for the playoffs, man.
True, man. I can't wait, man.
It's gonna be a nice.
Can't wait, man.
It's gonna be some good games, man, for real.
It's gonna be some hard basketball getting played, man. I can't wait.
Playoff ball is the best ball because everybody playing
hard. Everybody's gonna be playing hard, man. I get to see my boy LeBron. I always got to see playoff Bron. Like I said, I called it. I said Lakers was gonna win the in-season tournament. You can't leave out Bron.
You did say that.
I called that on the last podcast.
On the line, Bron gonna go hard.
You can count on Bron to go hard, man.
He wanted to win that first in-season tournament trophy, so that's what he went out and did.
Went out and did.
So
can't count him out ever.
Now I just need every game to be played like that because now they dropping these easy games.
Well, it's over now. That was the most ball you gonna get out your Lakers. Now they're not playing hard no more.
If we make the playoffs, we got a chance. Well, we gotta get in there first because the West is stacked. So it's not gonna be an easy path if we keep losing.
I would ruin them playing like that.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna get far.
We just need them to start playing consistently. They start playing consistently, we good.
Signing Gabe was dumb. signing all them
I
players.
mean, Gabe looked good though.
He did.
Like, how you going? I mean, you can't know the future.
Yeah, you can't, man. He was fool's gold.
He looked good for the Heat, but like you said, he the fool's gold.
Fool's gold, man.
He fooled us, dog.
Fool's job, man. He was good in the system, good in the Heat scheme they had him coming off playing him like Duncan Robinson. And
Gabe just been looking lost out there, man. I don't know what's going on with Gabe, but he just looks real lost out there.
I got Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt been playing good.
I like Vanderbilt. Good defense.
Yeah, we need that defense.
Need that defense.
Him and Cam Reddish, they both been playing like really good D. I ain't got no complaints about them.
Hey, you got a big love-hate relationship with Cam Reddish.
Man, Cam, man. He playing better than I thought he was gonna play, for real. But I think because LeBron showed that confidence in him, that really helped him. So
that's what you need,
I like
bro.
Cam, man.
It's all about confidence.
He's an energy player. He hit the three sometimes. He played defense.
And that's all we need. That's all you need. The 3 and D, bro. Just need more of them players.
So you got anything else, man?
I think that's it, man.
Well, until next time,
we'll see y'all in the next episode. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the